the big house, Michigan Stadium. This is the type of early season game you look forward to, an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the Michigan Wolverines. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
When you talk about iconic stadiums in college football, the Big House has to be at the top of your list. One of the most unique stadiums. It is nestled down in the ground. It is loud. It is fun. Ann Arbor has one of the finest stadiums in college sports. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly.
Yeah. Yeah. 42 Doug and little baby got a bet on this game. So I heard.
And the Wolverines headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Going to run it. It's Bowens. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
We 11th ranked for toughest places, but we got 107,000 capacity.
Who are they going to feature?
107,000 people young.
First play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play.
They're proud. I see the crowd should be loud.
They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline.
What's up?
Run it again. Run the same play again. I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man.
Golden cousin. Dallas Golden.
And they just couldn't get it done there. And as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Second and long here. Keeps it on the ground. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. They need a huge play on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Turns it upfield. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
I love the third down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keeping everything in front of them, and then breaking on the football. In order to do this and be great on third down, you got to do one thing really well. You've got to come up and make that tackle, and that's exactly what he did.
God.
And what a game-changing play right there, because it looks like he's going to flip the field with a really good punt return, but then he coughs it up, and just like that, the offense is back on the field.
Oh, man, what the fuck? We can't special teams I got, though. They suck.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be
Special
physical.
teams
I don't need to get
ass,
pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another
My
play.
nigga tired?
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Motion from the wide receiver. Second down to the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Quarterback now has to make sure his guys are dialed in. You can't make any more mistakes. Giving up a negative play on second down by the goal line. You've got to be really smart with this football.
And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Back's got it on the screen. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
What? Come on, this game pissing me off right now. It's too early for this shit. That's what I do it already, dog. 16-5, final
That's
score.
not
That's
the way
what
they
it
wanted
is.
to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Wide receiver going in motion.
Oh
The
my
defense
god.
wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Huh? Hi. Oh, okay.
The Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Third and long right here. Here's Underwood to throw. They're working that left side. There he goes. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some...
It's a fumble.
Oh my god.
Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Looking for room. It's Ballard. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a 1st down on the ground.
And you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running backs. That's what Georgia does.
And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
Then it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
This defense, they are tenacious, and you've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Right side, it's Taylor. And they pick up the 1st down in what might be the last play here in the 1st quarter. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. Let's take a look at the numbers through the 1st quarter.
I got big for 2.
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. From the gun, it's Bowens. He's past the marker. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15, a 1st down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. And the Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wants to throw one first. Throws toward the end zone. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Dogs! Talk about a breakdown in coverage. That might be the easiest catch he'll have all day.
It doesn't get much easier than that, except the hardest part about this is the walk to the sidelines, because then you have to justify what happened, and your defensive coach is going to be just a smidge upset that you left that guy wide open in the end zone for the big play.
Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Sends it back in motion. Underwood. Firing to the right, complete. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
It's dropped after taking the hit.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Again, I didn't think this.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. They're all over him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback. Your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
They booted away. Trying to take it back. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Quick give. It's Arrington. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit. But talking to some of their guys too, David, they actually feel like they're not ranked high enough. They actually feel disrespected being where they are, which is pretty amazing considering this is already a really great jumping point. I can't wait to see how they play today.
The OB stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play. Georgia sent out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Taken down right away. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Making the adjustment on the play. Out of the gun. The running back has it. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Quarterback's got to get rid of the ball. That sack's on him, not the O-line. Third down coming. Throwing, Underwood. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And that's the problem as an offense, man. You get in these third and forever situations, and now the defense drops back, and they take away all the deep stuff, and you're trying to find some space, but it's just so hard to try to convert those third and longs.
Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Arrington. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29. First down here for the offense. Gets the back moving. Fresh set of downs going up top. Unloads to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Second down, gonna throw it. Throws to the wideout. With the catch, it's sacked. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. The Dogs will line it up on 1st and 10. Hits inside. It's Arrington.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. This time they'll throw it. Underheat, and he gets rid of it.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. From the gun, wants to pass. Just gets rid of that one.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
The Bulldogs will go for it here on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
And that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe it.
Here's some daylight. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, not 10-0 in the first half. I got a chance to score right now, but I'm fucking up. I used to get a field goal.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Sets his feet, it's Underwood. Makes the grab on the left. Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Underwood on the play action. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game that they were going to have success. They had to be efficient throwing the football, and they have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
He's changing the play. Again, it's Underwood. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
What's he eating?
Now have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Here's Underwood to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. This is now a 7-point game.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Takes a handoff. It's Bowen. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's open things up with Louisiana Tech taking on the Louisville Cardinals. And it's Louisiana Tech able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset. Pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. As we check in on these top 25 matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football is.
Changing the routes with his receivers. Underwood fires to the wideout. Got a man. It's Buchanan. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw. And they've got to be more consistent making big plays through the air. This guy gives them that chance.
This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Looking to throw, it's Underwood. On the run, fires downfield. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
Third and long coming up. Throwing, Underwood. Rushes on. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. The run inside. It's Arrington.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls it on the option. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Off play action. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Georgia lining up to put it away. They're field this one in tight quarters. That is coverage just the way you draw it up. Don't even let him get started, and they knock him down deep in his own end. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down.
Come on, receiver. You can make that play. You do it all the time in practice. Don't come out here on game day and start getting big eyes under the big lights. You got to make that catch.
To the air, it's Underwood. This time on target.
And I love QBs that understand when they need to put some extra sauce on the football. You see your guys sit down in the zone, running a curl, boom, fire that puppy to him, get it on him now so he can catch it before he gets destroyed. Nice job by the QB putting a little extra sauce on it.
Drives inside. He stopped just short of the 25 at the 24-yard line, but it will be a 1st down.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good 3rd down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Man, I don't know what the fuck going
In
on.
football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Here's Underwood to throw. Here comes the heat. He's got the back in the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
I love the type of throw there by the quarterback, throwing to his running back on that angle route. That cannot be a bullet throw. He just puts enough air on it, makes it an easy catch for his running back on the move. Running back makes the grab, and he's able to advance it.
Got his man on the right. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
Rush right in his face. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Underwood. Fires to the big fella. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Well, it feels like everybody else on offense has been getting some in the passing game this drive. Finally, they get the tight end going, too. He's like, dude, I'm good, and I'm open. Throw me the ball. That's exactly where their quarterback goes. He's feeling it right now. He's distributing the football to a bunch of different people. And the defense right now, they have no idea who's getting it next.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Bryce Underwood to the air again. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Underwood from the gun on third down. Hit as he throws. And the big deflection on third down forces a fourth down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. The field goal is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll run him again. Tackled at the 45 after a 5-yard pickup. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. But now let's take a look at the stats of what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Arrington. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offense.
First down here as we dive into the college football season, a week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Fires left. The sure hands, it's Taylor. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Breaks the tackle. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
And this is the part of the game where you can really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the fourth quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down.
After that incompletion on 3rd and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on 4th down and pad the lead, but
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Touchdown, Georgia! And they take it in for 6 more points.
and that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this.
It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. Straight ahead, it's Bowens. Shows him the stiff arm. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
And the Dogs have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Back to pass, it's Knight. Between the hashes, it's Sapp. Oh, a lot of space. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal.
Man, it's go time for this defense now. I mean, you're down by a couple scores, and they're still making big plays. You got to find a way to get a stop, create a turnover, switch the momentum to your side quickly.
And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. A designed run for the quarterback. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And I just love what I'm seeing from this team. Like going on the road, game one, where you're still figuring out who you are and what you do well. Another scoring drive by this offense. Looks like they're going to get the dub in a hostile environment to start the season.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Throwing, Underwood. Escapes the pressure to his right. Throws into the middle of the field. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. They still have a couple of times.